Okay, good day, my dear students, and again, welcome to our second week, and welcome again to our virtual classroom. Again, I will be your teacher, and Mr. Dennis Alfred M. Pascual. So last time that you were here, we discussed about the scientific investigation. Again, these videos are not meant to replace the actual sessions po no, nung in live consultation or lectures. These are just made as supplements po na supplementary video para po dun syempre sa mga hirap makipagsabayan sa online dahil naintindihan naman natin na hindi all the time meron kang uh, load sa data o kaya minsan biglang humihina yung internet or wala kang signal. At least na pa pong magandang magagamit dito is for repetition din. Siyempre, of course, the more the children would watch these videos, the more they would retain what they learn. So without further ado po, let's proceed. Now, of course, sa live lectures natin, meron po tayong pre-test and of course, yung link po ay binibigay natin ng live. No? So, hindi po yung kasama dito sa video. So, let's review. What is matter? What is matter made up of? How is matter classified? Now, we do have a link. I'm going to put it below po sa description box natin sa baba ng YouTube video natin. You could click this link and watch this at your own time. Now, we did play a game po sa live natin, quizzes, and of course, meron po itong link na binigay dun sa ating chat box where the students will participate. So, dito na po muna tayo dumiretso sa review proper. So, what is matter? So, matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Now, ito pong matter ay makaklasify po sa dalawa. Unahin lang po natin sabihin yung mixtures kasi mas magpo-focus po tayo dito sa kabilang side later on, which is your pure substances. Now, yung mixture po ay merong variable composition and properties, whereas yung pure substances ay meron pong fixed composition and properties. Actually, sa mixture po, kung tutuusin, meron din pong medyo fixed din ang composition, pero we will not elaborate on that right now. So, sa mixtures po, mahati pa siya sa dalawa, classified pa sa dalawa into your homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. So, sa mixture po na homogeneous, of course, makikita nyo na uniform. No? Kaya po tinawag na homogeneous. At of course, yung heterogeneous mixture po yung non-uniform. Makita nyo minsan yung ibang mga sangkap na mixture na yun ay may iba't ibang densities. Minsan hindi pa nga po sila naghahalo for whatever reasons po. No? Papasok na po yun sa idea ng molecular attraction din. Pero hindi po tayo mag-elaborate doon. Now, sa pure substances po, naka-classify po siya sa dalawa. Isa po ay yung elements and yung isa po ay compounds. Now, your elements, no, ito po ang definition. An element is a substance made up of one kind of atom that cannot be broken down into simpler substances. While your compounds po, no, a compound is a substance formed when two or more elements are chemically combined in definite proportions. So now, let me go through na po dito sa actual na lesson natin, which is yung how to recognize that substances are classified into your elements and compounds, part 1. So this week, part 1 po tayo, next week po yung part 2. So yung elements, no, ito po, sinabi natin kanina, di ba? An element is a substance made of one kind of atom that cannot be broken down into simpler substances. A list of elements is found in the periodic table arranged in the order of increasing atomic number. Siguro naman po, pamilyar na po kayo dito. Ayan, ito po ang ating periodic table of elements. Now, while there is a copy of this doon po sa inyong module, I would highly recommend po na kumuha kayo ng mas comprehensive na periodic table of elements na naglalaman po na mas marami pang information na pwede pa po nating magamit sa ating activities. Pero sa ngayon po, this will do. Now, your elements were named after a famous person, a planet, a place or country, a mineral, a mythological origin, a property, or a scientist or scientists. Ito po, as an example lang po, there are elements named after people po, no? Or yung tinatawag na element eponyms. Kung gusto niyo po makita yan, ito po yung link. Lalagay ko rin yung link niya sa description so that you can read this at your own time po. Ayan, ito po yung example ng mga tao na pinangalan sa, elements na pinangalan sa tao. Okay, like si Amerigo Vespucci. Kung hindi po kilala yan po yung isang explorer na kung saan, yung pangalan din niya actually kinuha sa, binigay actually rather sa continent ng America. Yan si Amerigo Vespucci. Hindi po tayo mag-history lesson na nabanggit ko lang. Okay, so ito po, for example, yung ating copper. Each element is represented by a letter symbol, which is usually 1 or 2 letters long. No, hanggang 2 lang po siya. The first letter starts with a capital letter, with the second letter written in lowercase. For example, example po yung Al for aluminum and O is for oxygen. At yung sa picture naman po natin makita nyo, Cu is for copper. So, mapunta naman po tayo sa compounds. Now, if this is getting a little bit too fast po, you can, at least yun po maganda sa magaling ko klaseng video, you can just pause it, rewind, then watch it again and again hanggang sa maintindihan nyo po yung hindi nyo masyado naintindihan. Pero, I made these videos as easy as I can and stick po tayo sa modules as much as possible. Now, a compound is a substance formed when 2 or more elements are chemically combined in definite proportions. Each compound is named from its composition based on the IUPAC standards for the given systematic names and common names. May pamamaraan po ng naming and will not elaborate on that this week. Now, ang IUPAC po ay nanggaling sa International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Ayan, yung unang letters po nila, di ba? Kung isama yung N, kahit na medyo nakapasok siya doon sa oblong, kasi pagka sinabi inupak na yon. No? So, sa IUPAC lang po tayo. Okay? Take note that when elements are joined, the atoms lose their individual properties and have different properties from the elements they are made of. So, dito pa rin po tayo sa compound. So, may question. Is it possible to separate the molecule of a compound to get the original elements? Also, the answer is yes. By applying chemical methods, we can break the strong bonds that join the atoms of elements together in a compound. Of course, madali lang po ito sabihin. Pero, siyempre po sa level po ng high school at kung hindi ka naman po talaga expert sa chemistry, hindi po ganun kadali. Pero, kumbaga, kung yung sagot lang ang pag-usapan, yes, you can actually do that. Now, represent ko po yung iba't ibang activities po na nakalagay po sa module. Now, mostly ito po activities na tayo pasasagutan ko po through Google Form. No. Kung yung sa mga hindi po kayo magsagot sa Google Form, I will ask you to submit it as a picture po, ano? So, again, kung hindi po kaya i-submit sa Google Form, i-print nyo po yung activity sa module, i-print or maski i-screenshot ninyo, and then edit nyo siguro using MS Paint, then doon ka po magsagot, then send it to me. So again, ito po, example, activity 2, what's in the shape? So, ang objective po is to classify pure substances as elements and compounds. So, ang direction po, no, the different shapes in the illustration symbolize different kinds of atoms. So, you should classify whether it represents an element or a compound. No? So, syempre, habang sinasagutan niyo po yan, pwede niyo pong i-pause. No? So, ito po yung shape. So, sagutan po ninyo. And then, again po instructions. No, classify whether it represents an element or a compound. Yan. Ayan po. Sa activity 1 naman po, no? Again, pwede po itong sagutan sa Google Form. Pero kung hindi po talaga kaya, nagpupunta po sa internet, unstable, or wala kayong internet for now, pwede po isend na lang sa akin as a picture. Basta, if possible po sana same day kung activity. Pero we can talk about more of that later po, no? Hindi naman po tayo ganun ka-strict sa deadlines, as much as possible lang naman po, syempre. Now, activity 1, where do I belong? Objective, be familiar with the name, chemical symbol, and location of elements in the periodic table. And of course, identify the origin of naming elements. Now, syempre, you will use your periodic table or any book in chemistry, and siguro kung wala po kayong periodic table, then okay, you can use Google or the internet just as long as you think na yung source nyo naman po reliable po. Please make sure that it's reliable and credible kasi hindi po nakikita po sa internet it's true or correct. Okay po. So, filling the missing data in the table or data in the table, and as you can see, number 1 is done for you. Ayan. So, you can pause the video and you can read this. No? Ayan po. Then, fill in the blanks po na nakalagay dyan. Gamit po uli yung mga materials na nandito. Okay po. Ayan. Now, first, meron po tayong post-test sa ating actual schedule. Bibigyan ko po kayo ng link para sa post-test. And of course, ito po ay may time. Now, sa assignment po, again, like yung sa previous assignment, ang deadline po nito ay start ng next meeting. May kanya-kanya pong schedule, of course, ang bawat section. No, I'm giving you until our next meeting. So, kung Tuesday tayo nag-meet, dapat po Tuesday din ma-submit ito sa same time po natin, start ng next meeting. So, kung morning po tayo nag-start, morning din po dapat ang deadline. Kung lunchtime, bandang lunchtime po tayo nag-start, dapat lunchtime din po ang deadline. Okay, so ano po yung assignment? Ito po yung nasa activity 4 ng module. So, hanapin nyo lang po, no? Yung objective po is recognize some important uses of elements around us. Material po, again, yung periodic table of elements. Meron pong periodic table doon sa module. So, hindi nyo actually kailangan talagang bumili. Pero kung gusto nyo lang naman po magkaroon ng mas comprehensive, marami pong nabibili sa mga bookstores. Okay. Direction, read the element descriptions in the across and down boxes. Use the element symbols in the table below as your clues to complete the crossword puzzle. You can submit your answer as a picture po kasi mahirap siyang i-Google form. No? So, ito po. Ayan po. Ayan na po yung assignment. So, you can post this video. Sa amin yung talaga sa submission. Then, you can answer this directly kung kaya po ninyo. Again, use picture editing software. Kaya naman po yan. Pwede sa cellphone, pwede sa desktop, kung ano pong kaya ninyo. Kung hindi po talaga kaya, pwede naman po ring magsulat na sa papel. Then, yung papel na yun po ang sagutan and ibigay po sa akin. Okay, thank you very much po. Dito po nagtatapos ang ating lecture, and I hope to see you next week. Maraming salamat po. Have a great day.